Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, the Smiths in the Black here with the Strat Time Report, and the summer melt up continues. So here we go, Spy. More new highs, and that's kind of been the theme for a while. As we looked at this monthly, and we have just been drifting higher for months and months and months, and that is not stopping anytime soon so far. So if we go to the 60, you're going to see this. Off she goes back. Now we got a new 60, right? So we go into the highs. And so it is what it is. It's exhaustion risk, but keeps going. So as long as things keep going, they keep going. Let's go to QQQ. Q's not as fortunate right now. And Q's right now, you can go inside the 60. Yeah, inside on the 60 for the Q's. So we know that it was Rev Strat week. Inside bar, pokes down, boom. These two become the outside bar of all that. But then on the daily, just stalls out. So Q's not doing too much here. Dow Jones Diamonds. Outside day to the upside, still handling an inside week on a Wednesday, so there's that. So what we have known, well, here you got the 60 here. Triangle out, stop all these guys out. Then boom, two down, two up, right there. That's how you play this diamonds. Two down, boom. As soon as it takes that out, off she goes. But we've known the strength is going to be the small cappers as far as the week's concerned, because that's a Rev Strat week. Inside bar, pokes down, boom, Rev Strat week still going, right? On the third day, nice gap Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, real nice. So small cap are still your strength, albeit handily an inside month. But we take what we got, and we got that weekly, so that's still good. So one of the things that we do in a grind situation, because we've seen sector rotation be pretty fierce, even though we're trying to grind higher. But each day we've seen different themes, and so today for sure financials, FAS. And so we've known about this all month. The outside bar month, the poke down, 322. Is that something we look for? Definitely, because once they paid up and sold down on the outside month, they did it again. Sold down and paid up, right? So you just wait for that corrective activity on the weekly. Here, last week was a two down. And now, boom, 2-2 reversal back up to the upside. Going to take these babies to the highs. If you go to XLF, you'll see the similar, the 2-2-2 on the week, and the 3-2-2 month are going back to the highs. Nice 3 hours there for XLF. We've got a new 60 starting, so we'll see how that goes. But, I mean, it's pretty much across the board. You got Goldman Sachs, all these things looking similar, inside month to the upside. 2 up by taking out the highs, 2 down, boom. Now looking to take 2 weeks ago's highs out, these guys out. That gives you Morgan Stanley. Very similar, right? And that goes JP Morgan. And JP Morgan, once again, the 2 up, the 2 down, and then boom, still looking to take out 2 weeks ago's highs. And you see, one of the good things about these things is that we've talked about is that you still have a lot of room for this thing to go take out the highs. JP Morgan, if it's going to go 3 outside, 2 down, boom, there's still a lot of room in there. You go Citicorp. Here, also the 322 month. And then you wait for that corrective activity on the week. 2 up, 2 down, boom, still good. Wells Fargo. And Wells Fargo still an inside week, but still inside month to the upside. So we'll see if we can take that week out. So the good thing, like I said, about even though the XLF and the FAS are going into the highs, a bunch of these things still have a lot of room in there, which means they could still do some things. You got a mirror price here, 2 up, 2 down in the week, inside month to the upside. Here, Ameriprise. You got PNC Bank. Like I said, it's pretty much across the board here in financials, and a lot of them, what we look for is how many 2s do you have. And so what you're noticing is a lot of 2-2 reversals on the weekly here in the financials. A ton of them, as a matter of fact. So you got their PNC, Northern Trust doing the same thing, coming up here and taking out last month's highs. So if we go to like MetLife, how you guys doing over here? MetLife, inside week to the upside, 2-2 monther, right? Prudential, 2 down, 2 up on the month, coming up on the week here. If you go to, let's see, DFS, still inside on the week, but so we'll see if that comes up too. But as you can see, it's pretty clear that the financials is where they're going. If we go to DraftKings, and DraftKings, Stratecheck shoot, RevStrat month, inside bar, pokes down, boom, slight lower low, very slight lower low, so that's a 2-2 reversal on the week, and having a nice 3-dayers right there. DraftKings, and then Penn Gaming. Penn Gaming also coming up here, and once again, RevStrat week, the 3-1-2-2, boom. So normally what we'd be looking for here is on the outside week, then the inside week. When this broke, that should have taken this out, right? It didn't do it. So when it didn't do it, this is something you'd want to know about right here as soon as it takes out last week's highs, because you had the inside bar equilibrium, the attempt to take it down, and then the failure to be able to do that over 70.31. Boom, 77.71. Nice 3-dayers there too. We'll see if that sets up again. Looking to go for an outside month. Right? Remember, once you take out one side and then you change continuity and go green, we're looking to take this out right here. 79.19. Give me 79.20. Coming up, Penn Gaming. If we go to J Miami, Jumia, and Jumia, as we get closer to the end of the month, right, you always want to see what we're going to be left with come to the new month. Now, we got some time on, a little bit of time on that, but you're getting closer to trying to hammer up on that month. Here's your reversal on the week. 2 down by taking out the lows, and 2 back up here over 1920. All right, so a nice little day here, and you can see that it didn't gap. It broke that 1920, now up to 2073, and it's been a lot higher, so we'll see if that can give us a nice inside 60 going forward. If we go to DRI, and DRI from Stratecheck, what's this? It's another 2-2 reversal to the upside week here. 2 down by taking out the previous lows. Hammer week, boom, back to previous range. We're going to look to take all this stuff out here, right? If you look at the monthly down in here, 133.15, so we, here, what was that? So slight lower low, a very slight lower low. But then once we go green here, we're looking to be an outside month again, to go outside month and take out those highs. So right now, DRI, we're looking to take out 150.71 using this weekly reversal back through previous range. And you can see how that's set up here. Same deal. You see this? 2 down hammer and then back up. Did it here on the daily. 2 down, taking out slight lower low, and then boom, there was your reversal to set it up and go. Right? That's how you look for it. If you go to MVIS, and MVIS starting to come in here a little bit on the 60, but you can see this was a nice inside day 2-1-2 reversal to set all this stuff up. And if that works, it's going to set this up. 2 down by taking out the lows, 2 up weaker, over 14.28, trading 15.96, not bad. And if that works, sets up potentially the outside month. Right? Once this thing starts going green, we know outside bars exist. We're going to look to take this out. 17.32, MVIS. All right, and on these broader averages, you got to be careful in the summer markets where they, we've had a lot of the movements in the morning, and then we ride away for a while. Still skirting the highs though, so we'll see. If we go to Cisco, you can't stop it. You can only hope to contain it. But Cisco having a nice outside week to the upside, which means that the selling down here was rejected. When it hit green here, we're looking for the outside bar, which we got. And then when it takes this out, that means this selling rejection is continuing. Rejected, boom, continuation. And you can see your outside day and still going. Cisco, now maybe an inside 60 cooling off as we get like into the summer here, as we get summer type afternoon. ALB. And we've got a question about this last night in the Power Hour, and talked about this. Wanted to take that week. 2 up, 2 down, and then here, above 230, 245, right? Which it did. And the good thing is it didn't gap, right? You got your hammer, 2 down, 2-2 reversal. But when it took out this, you can get it right there as soon as it takes out 230, 245. And you can see from here, boom, off it went. Now you got a new 60 starting to come in a little bit. If we go to AUPH, AUPH here, inside month, poke down, RevStrat month, week, 2 up, 2 down, boom, these two become an outside bar of that, right? So a nice little move there for AUPH. A little exhaustion risk up in here. We'll see if that keeps going for us. If we go to John Deere. John Deere still an inside week, but nice and green, right? That's what you look for. Nice long green bars after the inside day to the upside here. 2-1-2 reversal, because that gives us the rebreak here of the inside month to the upside. That tells us also to look at Cat Tractor. And Cat Tractor still also an inside week, just having a nice 3 days here. And so as any week goes on, one of the reasons we do the strat attack on Tuesdays is I want to see what happened on Monday. Did it follow through on Tuesday? Because if you're going to be up 5 days in a row, you got to be up 2 days in a row first, right? Right. So what happened to Cat? Inside day, 2-1-2 reversal, right? On a Monday, Tuesday, follow through Wednesday. Right, and you can watch that with the Deere, of course. So how's AGCO doing with those guys? AGCO to a lesser extent, still inside weeks, but you can see that hammer month trying to take that up, albeit the month is winding down. If we go to Uber coming off the lows gives us the outside week, so now we don't know, and now you can see it mellowing out on the 60, trying to go 2-2 back down on the 62 up, 2 down. It did its job, and so one of the things, when we see this, taking out the lows and then go green back through, we're looking to become an outside bar. Then we don't know, right? But we know that outside bars exist. But once you do that, you go into some exhaustion, what you're seeing right here. Right? So they got him good in here, 2 down hammer, and then boom, back to the previous range. Now we don't know. You got your broadening formation, lower low, higher high, right? But that tells us to look at lift. Lift has got some distance here to be an outside week. That's good. Right? We like that. So you can see how lift is acting a little better on that because it doesn't have that exhaustive move, right? Still climbing that wall. Still red on the month, but you got some, like I said, you got some acreage up there to try and go outside week. We get a little bit of strength and energies at refiners, HFC. Always want to look for things that have 3 days in a row. That's always good. Coming on a Wednesday. And here you go. 2 down, 2 up, and that tells you, look at Valero. How's Valero doing? And there's your RevStrat. Inside week, down, boom. 1, 2, 2. 3 days up in a row. That's good. How about PSX? And PSX, still an inside week, so it's still got some room. That would get a little more extra gusto if you can take this out. 72.98. If we go to BASE, Momo Hammer Day. So it's a new issue, but you can see this is bright green on the month and the week. And so here, anybody trying to get short in here yesterday, thinking this thing's going to roll back down, boom, they get steamrolled right here, right? Over 43.98, trading 49.75. Now you got yourself an inside 60. Looks like it pokes down a little bit. Might be cooling off here after a nice move here. Broader averages coming in just a tad if you go to SPY. Always watching that new 60, right? And here's that new 60 starting to come in a little bit. So not the end of the world, because we can always watch like VXX. Are they really scared at all on these things? No, VXX is inside day to the downside. So no, they're not. If we go to TKAT, and TKAT, nice ripper, and he just goes inside on the 60 and up, right, on the new flip. Right? If that works, potentially you got an outside month coming here. This thing's been a lot higher. So if they're really coming back at it, and you can see here in the weekly, took out last week's lows, and then boom, 2-2 reversal on the week. Now coming back in on that 60. A little volatile, but that's always good for trading. OLO. In OLO, you can see this here. The outside week, by taking out both sides of this, the slight poke down, and then boom, 322 right through here. As soon as that takes out this, 36.67. Now cooling off a little bit, and if that works, that causes the 2 up, the 2 down, boom, monther. Now looking to take these guys out up here at 44.88. We'll see if that sets up a gun for us. On the downside, not too much. You got Netflix. Netflix taking an inside day to the downside, not totally falling apart. It's been doing nothing in the month. All these months are just crammed in here. So if we go to EA, and EA now inside on the 60, and you can see this here, the outside day by taking out both sides, the 2 up, and then boom, looking for these 2 to become an outside bar of that. And if that works, that would change this weekly back to red, and that could put us back into full time frame continuity to the downside. That tells you to look at ATVI. Also coming down off the inside week to the downside, all right, and TTWO. Other than that, a little weakness in the towers. American Tower. American Tower still coming down here, looking for the 2-2 week here, and that tells us to look at S-back. Here you go, triangle out right here. Up on the 60, boom, inside, and boom, right back down. Got your corrective activity, boom, S-back. Having problems there too, going 2 on the week, 2 up, 2 down, all right, and CCI. Boom, taking that 2 up, 2 down on the week, so the tower's a little weak there. So right now, just be careful coming into the afternoon here. We got a little bit of weakness in Apple. How's that doing here? Apple also a 2 up, 2 down day. Doji inside weaker, so not doing too much, but financial is your strength, and that's just how it is. All right, that's gonna do it for today. I'm Rob Smith of Smith the Black with the Strat Time Report.